Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's a live stream, actually not video. Today's a live stream. I'm going to be talking about Willow's entire taming process, and do not worry, I'm going to actually put this up on my YouTube so that you can see this over again. But I've actually wanted to do this for a few times because I've had someone like ask me and about this, like the taming process that Willow went through. So I wanted to just make this and talk about that. And if you have any questions about taming, then just go ahead and put those in the chat, and I will answer them. But yeah, so Willow is my hamster. She's a dwarf hamster, and she took a very long time to tame. And like the person who asked me I've has actually like the exact same situation as me. And the situation is that his hamster is like bites him a lot and doesn't really like to be handled. So um that's wait, I'm going to type something here. Okay. And I misspelled questions. But anyway, I'm going to talk about that. So Willow took, I would say she took like 9 months to tame. That's like a really long time. But basically, Willow used to bite me. Actually, she didn't bite. She's never actually bit me before, but she would nibble in a way that was very hard, and she would nibble in a way that would break your skin. But she would nibble like, if she nibbled like twice or three times, it would break your skin. But me, she never really broke my skin. She broke my skin, I think, two or three times, I think. Because if she would nibble me once, then I would know and I would take my hand away. But that was a problem. And also the same thing that the subscriber said was that as soon as he put the sock on, the hamster did not bite. And that was exactly what Willow did. And she did like to use the sock a lot. And I'm guessing Willow. I don't know what that was. Willow isn't the kind of hamster who requires a taming process. A lot of hamsters, you like have this specific time, like a few weeks, where you're dedicated to just taming them. But Willow didn't really work that way. Willow took like her about, I would say it took her about 6 months before I was able to pet her because I guess she wasn't really comfortable with me. I mean, the first few days that I had her, she would like she was fine and she would go on my hand and stuff. But then after that, she just started nibbling really hard, and it was like really annoying because I wanted a hamster that could interact with me. I was like very ignorant on hamsters then. I didn't really know anything about them, but I was pretty annoyed when Willow was not really cooperating with me. Um, but yeah, I also tried because if you didn't know, she actually broke her foot when she a week after I got her, and it was really bad. And then she went to the vet, and then 1 month later she came back to me because she was staying at the vet, and then she when she came back, she was also pretty bad. I did get her the detox right after she came back. And yeah, I never really had a taming process. I did try a process, but it just didn't really work out with her. She was just not into a whole taming process. Her taming process is very long, and that's just how some hamsters are. Some hamsters will never be tamed, and that's like really fine, but some hamsters will be tamed very quickly and some hamsters won't. Hi. And yeah. So I don't even know what to say now. But Willow, what used to happen was I was never really at the point where I was scared of her, but I wasn't exactly comfortable with like just putting my hand in there and just petting her. I didn't really like feel comfortable petting her for about 6 months because she wasn't comfortable at all, and if I tried to like pet her, she would immediately like whip around and like try to like and she would like snap at you basically like a dog snapping at you. She just I don't know why she wasn't comfortable, but she just really wasn't comfortable with me petting her. And then just all of a sudden, like it was so sudden, but then she just immediately just like, one day, she didn't let me pet her, and the next day, she was, like, so calm, and in that 6 months that I had her, she would only let me pet her when she was, like, eating something, and then I would pet her, but then, she suddenly just let me pet her. She didn't let me hold her yet, though, because I think she started letting me hold her at about, like since, like, I would say, like, November? October, November? That's, like, really okay. So I just got a question. What treats do you use for taming, and what treats do you recommend? For me, it's not really what I recommend, but I feel like it's more of your hamster's preference. So, Willow, she really likes just I would say, seeds, just sunflower seeds and like pumpkin seeds. I really recommend those because they're like healthier. I don't recommend yogurt drops for training. I don't recommend anything like that. Just something simple. Also, like small pieces of fruit, maybe, or something healthy. I don't know. I feel like anything that's healthy will be perfectly fine. Or yeah, I don't know. I just feel like anything that's healthy, and it's really your hamster's preference. So you want something that's like high value to your hamster, something that your hamster like likes and would like you to like would like to eat it, and they would actually do something for it. And the next question is, what is your hamster's diet? My hamster's diet is I did make a video on this, like going exactly into detail, but it is the Higgins Sunburst hamster and gerbil. I'll type it out if you want to know. It is the Higgins Sunburst hamster and gerbil food. I think it's the gourmet one. I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference, but that's it. And I also added the Missouri, I don't know how to say it, but it's like Missouri rat and mouse diet, and they're like lab blocks because they have like a lot of like protein, and the Higgins Sunburst doesn't have enough protein. But if you I would really recommend you try this diet out because it's like really good and really liked it. And also you can also use the food as like a treat because the food that it comes with like Willow really likes the food. She really likes the seeds. It comes with seeds and like beans and I don't know, grains, like all that kind of stuff. And also like your hamster will really like it. And what cage do you have and what cages do you recommend? I have an IKEA detail. I unfortunately can't show it to you right now, but yeah, I'm using my laptop right now and I'm kind of in an awkward position, but it's I don't you probably know what a detolf is. I feel like a detolf is like super famous in the hamster community. But I really recommend the detail. It's definitely they have a lot of faults. So a detail, it's like really big. I think that's really good. And I also really like I feel like this is both a problem and a good thing. I don't know. I feel like it's really skinny. So it's like it's good for like I guess tight spaces in a way because it's good for it's not like too like that, but it's also can be annoying if you have like a really like not very long room. And I also don't like how it's not very high, and I really wish I could put more bedding in. Okay. Do you like wait, can you make a cage tour video? Yeah, I guess. I would like to make one. I just feel like I haven't really gotten any like new hamster supplies. Um but I am really trying to save up money because um for like pets and stuff because I when we did get a dog, my mom told me to like pitch in with the money cuz I really wanted it. So I was like really trying to save money cuz at first I really wanted to get like a natural habitat. So I hopefully will I have gotten a few more items, but I want to like make a theme before I do a cage tour if you understand. And do you like rainbow cages or natural themed cages? Natural, just because personally I like natural things. Even if it's not for a hamster, I just like the whole natural thing. I don't know. I like rainbow. It's like it's pretty and stuff, but I feel like there's no really like any benefit for the hamster. Personally for me, I think a rainbow cage is nice, but I like a natural look. Like even for my room, I would like decorate it naturally. So that. The next question is if you didn't have a hamster, what would it be? Um Probably I don't want to say a dog or a cat. I feel like that wouldn't really count because yeah, I wouldn't really say a dog or a cat. But probably a bunny. I really want a bunny. I actually went through a lot of phases. I always go through these like pet phases that I like really want. And I feel like it was always going between guinea pigs and bunnies. It's like that. So at first it was bunnies, and then it was guinea pigs, and then it's bunnies again, and then it was guinea pigs again, and now it's back to bunnies. So yeah. I really like the idea. The thing about bunnies is that I really like the idea that you can like free roam them. I don't know. I like that. Um, like not like guinea pigs have to be in a cage, whereas I like a bunny just like free roaming around my room. I like that. And yeah. But if I wasn't talking about a dog or a cat, probably like I would have a dog. I mean, we are currently looking for a dog. That's the thing. I mean, because of COVID, I feel like the dog industry is like the pet industry is like going up. So it has been so hard to get a dog. Like I've literally we've applied for I think 15 dogs. Yeah, 15 dogs. I already wrote them all down. But 15 dogs. And all of them have been like applied for. Okay, the next. Okay, I got one. I really want a gerbil, hamster, guinea pigs, and rabbits. Yeah, same. I mean, I'm someone who's like a very big animal lover, so I would love lots of pets when I grow up. When I grow up, I want to have like a ton of cats and bunnies. I don't know. I just love animals. Okay, the next question is what reptiles do you like? I really like chameleons. I like chameleons too. I think they're absolutely adorable. I like bearded dragons. I went through a phase where I really wanted a bearded dragon. And I also like crested geckos. Those are the probably two. I don't know. I don't really know much about reptiles. I just thought crested geckos and bearded dragons were cool. I mean, I personally would never really own a reptile, but if I could, it would probably be a bearded dragon. But yeah, chameleons are like cute, but like I don't really see myself owning one, if you know what I mean. What do you think about animal abuse? I obviously hate it. I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand that question because I feel like everyone would hate animal abuse, except for the people that like abuse like abuse animals. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say now. Okay, I have another question. What cage did you wish you had for your hamster? I wish I had a DIY cage. I wish but my okay, sorry. My family, we're not good at building, so I can't really build one. If it was up to me, I would have a cage that was probably like 3 times the size. I don't know. I It would be a very big pain to clean, but you would have to clean a lot less, but probably like a very big cage and on like wait, I don't know if okay. I just wish I could like hire someone, except I don't have the money to hire someone to like make it. Okay. Have you watched Victoria Rachel? Yes, I actually watch her a lot. She was the one who like changed Willow's life, but I feel like anyone who has small pets would know who she is. But yes, I do watch her. And yeah. Yeah, I started watching her about a little over a year ago when I first got Willow. I've actually like I started watching her actually about 3, 4 years ago, I think. 4 years ago, but I only recently became like actually like watching it a lot. Next question is, have you made homemade hamster treats? Yes, I have, like 4 times. I actually made 2 videos on it. So if you want to learn how to make them, you can check those out. But yeah, I made one about 1 year ago. It was like my second video and it was homemade hamster treats, and then I made one about 1 month ago and they were peanut butter hamster treats. Next one is um can hamsters have honey? Yeah, I don't recommend you give your hamster honey. It's just I guess you could. I mean, it has a lot of sugar though, so I don't recommend you give it to your hamster. But um, yeah, but a lot of treats like the sticks, they have honey, and it's like a very little bit, but it still has a ton of sugar. So I don't recommend you give your hamster honey. But I would like to try it with Willow, maybe when she's like really old, um, just to treat her or something, but definitely not now. And I'm actually making hamster treats right now. That's really cool. I love if you don't know about this, I love to cook and I actually cook every night. And every morning and every lunch. I love to cook and bake. And the next question is, how do you make hamster chews? I don't know how to make hamster chews. I don't know. I feel like I don't know how you can make hamster chews, but for me, I don't make hamster chews. Actually, Willow doesn't chew on anything. So, yeah, but she does chew on Whimsy dog chews. She loves those. So, I recommend you try Whimsies and um they're not the cheapest, but they're gonna last you forever. I got the stick, I think. It was like I wanted to get the big one so that Willow can't like take it into her burrow. And it's lasted her I think 6 months. And it was like $3 and it lasted me like 6 months. And she barely made a dent in it. So I think it's gonna last like 3 years, to be honest. You can dip willow sticks in water and flour and put seeds on it. Yeah, you can actually do that. Um, I've actually never done that before because I'm gluten free and I tried it with rice flour and it just did not work. So I think you need wheat flour. So, yeah. What type of hamster do you have? I have a winter white hamster. Actually, she's like a hybrid hamster basically. I bought her as a winter white hamster, but she's definitely a Campbell's dwarf and winter white hamster, and she's a dwarf. She's basically your typical dwarf looking hamster. She's like gray and she has like a black stripe on her like back and she's very cute. Where did Willow's name come from? It was very spontaneous. It was a day I got her and I basically like I was looking at the willow stick thing and I was like, wait a second. And I was like, oh wow, I think that name really matches her. So it stuck and I was like, yay. Is she adopted or bought? She's bought. I feel really bad saying this, but I mean, I can't really blame myself. I didn't know anything then, and I learned my lesson. But she was bought from PetSmart, um, because I didn't really know anything about that then. I was kind of, I don't know, I didn't know anything. So I bought her, and it was like the best day of my life. Probably, definitely the best day of my life. Do you recommend male hamsters or female hamsters? I have no clue. I'm not even a hamster expert, and I've never had a male hamster before. This is actually Willow's actually my first pet. My mom, she used to hate animals, so yes. Is she mean? Does she bite? No, she's not. She's the sweetest hamster ever. So she nibbled on, but now she's the sweetest thing ever. We had guests over today, and she was so good with the little girl that was here. And I think if they're good with kids, they're good with anyone because kids tend to be the very touchy ones, if you know what I mean. So she's very good with her. What was your first ever cage for Willow? It was what is it called? The All Living Things, the PetSmart brand, All Living Things, just the hamster starter kit. I think it was a small one. Like you probably seen it. If you go to PetSmart and you get a hamster, they're gonna be like, get this cage. So like with that one, it's not the Critter Trail, but it was really tiny. Um, it was horrible. But thankfully, she was only in this cage for about 1 week because, yeah, 1 week. That's very short. And I still have the cage, but yeah. Okay. Do you recommend hamsters for little kids? No, no, no. Definitely not. I think hamsters are a really bad pet for kids. I don't really know too much about I don't know a lot about hamsters. Like I feel like I do have a channel, but I don't really know too much about hamsters. But as far as having Willow and knowing hamsters enough, I definitely know that kids, I feel like hamster would definitely bite a kid. And as soon as the kid gets bitten, they're going to be scared of the hamster and they're going to hate the hamster, and that won't be good because kids are just very touchy. And if I was a hamster, I would bite a kid, just how it is, if I was just being touched like that. But yeah, I definitely sounded mean. But yeah, anyway. But I definitely understand why hamster doesn't like kids, but obviously a hamster can be good with kids. It's just most hamsters you have to understand why they're not good with kids. Also, a kid tends to get bored with other hamsters. uh, tend to get bored with their hamster. I never got bored of Willow, but a lot of kids do, and that's a problem. Okay. How often do you clean or spot clean Willow's cage? Um, I actually don't spot clean her cage. Why? Because she is the world's neatest hamster. She only pees in her sand bath, and I just every like few days I just scrape the peed up spots. And the poop doesn't really matter. And then for the cleaning, I do it about every 3 months. And I actually don't even have to do it every 3 months. I feel like I could do even less because the peeing is just not an issue. Okay. How and why did you decide on getting your hamster? Um, I wanted to get a hamster for a really long time. Actually, I've wanted a dog forever or a cat, but I knew my parents were gonna say no. So I decided why not just get a hamster because it's kind of like a compromise. It's not as much of work as like a dog or a cat, but it's a pet. So I wanted one. It took about 2 years to convince my parents to get a hamster. 2 years. That's a really long time, honestly. So yeah, 2 years. Um, and I tried everything. I wrote books on hamster care. I watched a ton of videos. Obviously, I still wasn't like very educated on hamster care, but I tried to like convince them, and I was like, I'll do the work, I'll pay for the stuff. And my mom wasn't on board with it. My dad was more, and then he surprised me with a hamster for Christmas, and I was so happy. Okay, what size wheel does Willow have? She has an 8-inch rodent wheel, and it's fine. I feel like a lot of like people recommend at least 9-inch for her species, but Willow is she's very small for a hybrid dwarf. So an 8-inch is really not that big of a deal. She's actually more of a Roborovsky size than a normal hybrid dwarf size. So yeah. Okay. What sand bath do you use for Willow? I use um like okay, so for like the thing I hold the sand in, it's this thing. I actually got it from World Market. If you don't know what World Market is, it's just like a store that sells things from all over the world. So I was just casually there, just getting stuff, and I saw that thing, and it's actually really nice. If you watch my videos, you'll be able to see it, but it's like white. And then for the sand, I use children's play sand, and I got that from Lowe's for a 50-pound bag, and it's super cheap. So I really recommend you use that. What bedding do you use for Willow? I use KT Clean and Cozy, and also I use I think it's the Great Choice Aspen bedding. How many inches of bedding? I think right now she had about 8 inches. I'm not really sure. She has about 8 inches of bedding right now. Yeah. I would add more, but this is really weird, but like I always put whenever I clean her cage, I fill it like to the top of the cage, but then it always comes like less and less over time. I have no idea why. I think it just gets like flattened. Um so yeah, but I think she has about 8 inches, and then but her like bedding is like it's like equally like distributed. Like it's not a small area that's like a lot of bedding. It's like the entire enclosure has a lot of bedding. Does she love Burrowing, yeah, she loves burrowing, and that's great. I mean, she always sleeps in her burrows. Occasionally, she sleeps in her sand bath, but she has a ton of burrow entrances. She has like one over here, one over here, one over here, like that. Does Willow like to be held or stay in her cage? Stay in her cage, definitely. She is much happier not having any human interaction than having like treats, but she hates playtime. I've tried putting her in the bathtub. She absolutely hates it. She was so stressed. So she only liked that. Um what brands do you love for your hamster? So I don't really understand that question because I don't really like any specific brands. I don't know. I feel like everything's from different brands. I guess. Yeah, I don't really have an answer for that, but I would say like KT, Clean and Cozy. Not like KT the brand, but like KT, Clean and Cozy. That one like specifically. Do you put her in a travel cage while cleaning or a playpen? Um, a travel cage. She hates a playpen, so I've actually tried different things every time. Once I actually made a video while doing this, but I left her in the cage while cleaning. So I blocked off half of the cage with like a board or like a box kind of thing so that she wouldn't like get exposed. And then once I put her in the travel cage, once I put her in a bin, I filled up like a clear bin with a lot of bedding and once in the bathtub. But I think the travel cage works best. Um but she hates it, and cleaning a cage takes a really long time because it's so big and it takes forever to get all the bedding out. Like, it's absolutely horrible. So, yeah. That's also another problem with the Detolf. It's that it has all these little crevices and then the stuff gets stuck in it. So, it's a nightmare to clean, but yeah. Do you use new bedding or old bedding? Old bedding, probably. When I clean her cage, she never pees in her bedding, so it's all really clean. And she's a very clean hamster. And I would say when I clean her cage, about 80% of the bedding I put back into the cage is her old bedding, and then 20% is a new bedding. Just because. Why not? How old is Willow? I would say I don't know how old she is, but I would say she's about 1 year, 3 months. 1 year, 3 months, yeah. She's getting older. I'm not very happy about that, but yeah. What type of hamsters do you like? Dwarf hamsters mainly. I feel like dwarf hamsters are just cuter. That's just my personal opinion. I just think dwarf hamsters are also just so full of personality, and I love that. I like Willow's species, and I also really like Robos. I love Syrians. I just like dwarves more. But next, I would like to get either a Robo or a Syrian, but I'm not very sure yet. And I don't want to be plotting this yet because I don't really know if I'm going to get another hamster. Just like, I don't know, because it depends on what happens with a dog and stuff, because the dog we are interested in is like a hunting dog and we don't want it to be a problem, and I don't want to cruelly keep a hamster if a dog could potentially get to it. Do you like Russian dwarfs? Russian? I think a Russian dwarf is a Roborovsky. Yeah, Robos are adorable. They're like tiny little potatoes. I love them. So yeah, I guess that's what a Russian dwarf is. I don't really know. I feel like there's a lot of different names for different hamster species, but I like to just say the Syrian, the Chinese, the Campbell's Dwarf, the Winter White, and the Robo. And I think you're talking about the Robo. I have gotten a lot of questions. I was going to do a Q&A, like a 100 subscriber special kind of Q&A, but I guess I'm doing it right now. I don't know. I feel like I always ask on Instagram. Like I have like a bunch of people who view my Instagram and they don't even put a question. And whenever I ask questions on that Instagram, I never get any. Like I only get like 2 probably, and they're from like the same person. So a lot of times when I want to do Q&As, I'm not really able to because I just don't have enough questions. If you were to get a Syrian, which one would you get? Probably a long-haired. I really like long-haired personally. I feel like my family does not like long-haired, so when I'm like, I want to get a long-haired, they're like, no, yeah, don't get a long-haired. But I really like long hair. I think they're very pretty. I think the hair is like really nice. Yeah, and I would get the male because they have like the long hair. Hi. But I'm definitely going to get a Syrian. Definitely. I mean, I want to get like all the hamster species. I love hamsters. I feel like they're absolutely adorable, and they're tiny. I feel like one of the reasons they're so adorable is just because they're so tiny, and that's adorable. But yeah, what color hamsters do you like? Yes, I love black hamsters, but I would say any hamster. I like um wait. I like not like I like brown hamster. I like the cream colored, not like white, but like cream colored and the light brown. But I also love black hamsters. Black hamsters are so cute. Um if it was up to me, I would probably get probably like a black or a brown hamster. But my hamster right now is gray. Yeah. Okay, I've been live for 37 minutes. And yeah. Do you do cage themes? No, I actually really wanted to do a cage theme for Christmas, but I couldn't find anything. I was on Amazon, I was on all these stores, and I also went to like Home Goods and stuff. I just couldn't find anything. So I was like so annoyed. But the only thing I got was my friend got me a Christmas little food dish for Willow, but that was the only thing I could really find. I really wanted to do a cage tour for you guys, but I couldn't find anything, and it was really annoying. And I did find some things on Amazon. Like I found these like cute food dishes, but they were like $20 each, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like $20 for a little dish is not worth it." Have you watched the Puka? Puck? I don't know what that is, but no, I haven't watched it. I guess because I don't know what that is, but yeah. You can find many safe items at the dollar store. Yes, I know that. And I actually have gone to a bunch of dollar stores before. The problem is a lot of the dollar stores near me, so I have Dollar Tree and Dollar General, Family Dollar, those ones, and I go there, but they don't have anything. Like I went to Dollar Tree multiple times, and the only thing that they had that I could potentially use was the the candle, the tea light candle thing, if you know what I mean. But that was like the only thing I could find. And I was really annoyed because all the people on YouTube, they go to like these dollar stores and they get all these cool stuff, but then my dollar store doesn't have like anything. So it was really annoying. Hold on a second. I will be right back. I am back. My mom was making a racket, so I had to tell her to be quiet. Okay. Such as, wait, popsicle sticks. That's true. Popsicle. I've never actually thought of that. I've never actually really made anything from popsicle sticks, but I think that would be really cool, and I think I could make a video, maybe? I don't know. Stickers. I actually never thought of these things. Sifters to sift the sand. Yeah, that's good. And jars. That's the thing. I really wanted to get a jar, but they didn't have any yet. And I was really annoyed by that. I'm like, why would you not have a jar? So easy. What substrate do you use? KT, Clean and Cozy, and Great Choice Aspen bedding. I think I will be going soon. I hopefully will answer a few more questions and then go because it is getting kind of late. For me it's 8:55 and it's not exactly late, but I kind of want to wind down and stuff. Okay. PetSmart and Petco started selling great jars for hamsters. That's really cool. Um, I actually haven't gone to a PetSmart or a Petco in a long time. I have a Petco really near us, a minute, 2 minutes drive, 1 minute drive. So I hopefully will go there soon. But yes, a Syrian. Yeah, I definitely, that would be really cool. I hope you get one. I guess convincing your parents might be hard because I know you already have guinea pigs, right? Um, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about Syrians because um I've never had one. I don't know. But yeah, I do know that they're calmer and stuff. Congratulations on getting a Syrian. That's probably a lot of fun. Definitely getting a hamster was the best day of my life because I don't know, it's just like a dream come true. I might be going to the PetSmart tomorrow. That's great. Are you do you have a hamster or something? That's definitely cool though. Chinese. I don't really know anything about Chinese hamsters. I feel like Chinese hamsters aren't that popular, so there isn't much information on them, so I don't really know about Chinese hamsters. Willow is about that. She's very small. She's like that. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but she's very small. I don't have a hamster, but I'm getting one soon. That's really great. Definitely. I mean, it's so happy and just so exciting to get a hamster or any kind of pet. But yes, it's really cool. But thank you guys for asking questions. I've actually never gotten this many questions, but yeah. Yeah, it's very adorable when hamsters groom themselves. I love it when hamsters groom themselves. It's just adorable. Like when they do the face thing. that thing. Yeah. Willow definitely really, she's very smart and she's very embarrassed grooming in front of everyone. So she'll groom lightly, but when she'll only like really groom when she's like in like a hideout. I think that's adorable. Does Willow ever store food in her pouch, then take it out in her burrows? Yes. She does that all the time. I mean, that's just how hamsters are. She never really stuffs them that much. She kind of just puts a few things in there and then she goes down. And then she comes right back up because I don't think she really likes to make them really full. I feel like that would hurt. I don't know. I just personally I don't know, really seems like it would hurt a lot because like the food is like really sharp and it's like yeah. But yeah. But I will like show you guys a picture of Willow because you guys probably want to see her because she's not awake right now. She actually doesn't really get up that much. But this is her coloring. Can you see? Like that. That's her coloring. And my phone is super cracked. I'm very sorry about that. But I dropped it like a year ago. But what are names you like? Hamster names you like. I'm not picky with hamster names. I don't know. I feel like Willow would have never really been my kind of hamster name. I just think it matches her well. But I like, for me, I'm not a fan of food names. I know a lot of you guys love food names, naming your hamsters after food, like, like different like food names. And I feel like that's really common. I'm just not a fan of it. That's just me. I don't know. Don't be mean. Don't think about that. But I don't really like human names. No, not human names. I don't like too generic human names like Bob or something, but like you know what I mean? But yeah. Milo, yeah, I think that's absolutely adorable. Milo. You have 3 birds. That is so cute. I love birds. I feel like I would never really own a bird, but I think birds are really cute. Especially parakeets. I love going to the pet store and just looking at the parakeets. They're just so cute. But yeah. I will see if I can find another picture of Willow. And if you guys do have Instagram, just follow her there. I actually post quite a bit on Instagram. Because why not? 3 parakeets. I love parakeets. I would have one. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like I would never have a bird. Just, I don't know. Gray, blue, and green. My favorite are definitely the blue ones. I've always had a thing for the blue birds, and I love blue. Her Instagram is Winter White Willow. Do you think it's hard to have 2 hamsters at once? No. I mean, I don't have 2 hamsters, but hamsters are so easy. I mean, that's in my opinion. They're not exactly like low maintenance. I wouldn't call them low maintenance, but they're not like hard to care for. So I feel like having 2 hamsters wouldn't be hard at all. I mean, they're definitely not like low maintenance because they do have a bunch of needs. They need a bunch of things, but the actual care and the amount of time they need for you to care for them is actually very little. So, yeah. And I just put Willow's Instagram in the chat. I don't know, chat. Yeah. So, you can see that if you want. Do you have any other pets? No, not right now. We are in the process of getting another pet. So, yeah. We just sent another application today. So, yeah, just it's been hard to get another pet just because, I know pet stores are selling out of hamsters. Before COVID and stuff, it was so easy to get a hamster at a pet store. Now you go to a pet store and all the pets are gone. So, definitely. Cats or dogs? Dogs, I hate to say this, I love cats. I love all animals, but yeah, I would say a cat is like my dream pet, but um definitely a dog. I would definitely own a dog over a cat, but when I'm older, I would definitely have a cat. I mean, I love cats. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have this thing for cats. I used to be a cat person though, so yeah. It's just I don't like to say if I'm a cat person or a dog person because I don't want people to automatically think I don't like cats. But I do prefer dogs. I feel like I have more of a cat-like personality. I just like dogs more. I don't know. Yeah. If you got the dog, would you get rid of your hamster? No way. I would not get rid of a hamster. But so Pepper, we just had a dog actually. About 1.5 months ago, we had a dog, a puppy. It just didn't really work out between us because she was a good puppy and everything. It's just we weren't exactly mentally ready. So yeah. But I would not get rid of my hamster, no way. But if it did become a problem between the dog and a hamster, I don't really know if it would be a problem. I feel like I could train. So Pepper was super intelligent, but she was a hunting dog. So I don't really know what would happen. But I feel like I could easily train her because she was just too smart and too nice. But yeah, wait. Cats are adorable. I've owned one for years and it had birth. That's really cool. Um yeah, I think cats are really adorable. Cats are just super cute. Would it be a problem to have a hamster and a dog? Um I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you had the dog, it depends on what type of dog you have, and also because dogs have like a natural prey drive, especially some dogs have more than others, so it would be a problem for the dog. And it also more than a cat because cats don't really have that scent, and they don't really have I feel like cats are different than dogs, and dogs are just naturally gonna feel like it's right to hunt your hamster, so you just have to train them. But if you have a puppy, it would be easier. But if you had a rescue, which we actually prefer rescues, it would be more of a problem. So, yeah, hamsters or dogs. I can't really answer that question. And I feel like it wouldn't be very nice for me to say dogs, but I can't, I don't really know. I mean, probably dogs because I feel like dogs are more like, they have more, I don't know, they do more and they live longer. I feel like one big problem with the hamsters is how short they live. It really gets annoying how short they live because, like, it feels like yesterday that I got Willow. So it's like a big problem that like, she's already 1 year, 3 months, and it's just shocking. I have no idea what that means. In OWA? A TikTok for Willow? I would like to, but I'm not exactly allowed to have TikTok, and I don't really want TikTok. I feel like it's just really popular, and I don't really want it, so yeah, that would be really cute, though, but I would like to. I am kind of making. I made a few reels for Willow, but I'm really bad at making reels. Horrible. So I couldn't. I was horrible at making reels. So yeah, I don't really know how I'll be able to make TikTok. But yeah. But I know like reels, I love reels just because it's like a way to have TikTok without having TikTok because you can see like TikTok stuff on reels, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely really like them. Yeah, it would just be really cute, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't want TikTok. That's the thing. Personally and for a pet. Yes. So it's 9:09 and I've been live for 56 minutes. Okay. It's 9:10. It is 9:09 for me. And yeah. And it depends on where you live in the world. I mean, some places it's probably a different time, but I'm in America and I'm American, so yeah. 6:09. That's really cool. And Willow is not awake. So can't show you guys her, but last time I did go live, I think a month ago, and I talked about Pepper, my dog, and I talked about her story, so you can see that. And also I showed Willow in the first few minutes, and she was very cute. Are you in Cali? No, I'm not in Cali. I'm not in California. I'm not. No, no way. But I'm I'm not going to like specify which state I live in, but I do live in like the south. So I'm southern. But I've lived all over the world. Um I have lived in California before. I lived in California before a while ago when I was a kid. But now I'm in the south of the United States. I guess Florida's also south, right? Yeah. I don't know. But yeah. I definitely really wish that I could do like a face reveal for you guys, but I unfortunately can't because I'm not allowed to, and my parents don't let me, and I definitely understand. But yeah. But Florida, that's really cool. I mean, I've never actually been there. I've been to a lot of states, just not Florida. And I really want to go to Disney World. I've actually never gone there before, but I want to go there soon. It's really cool. But yeah. So, do you have any last questions? Because I'm going to be signing off soon. Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand. I mean, my parents are very, like, they're very concerned about online safety. So it wasn't like very, you know, you know. Oh, thank you so much. I would really appreciate that. Definitely thank you for watching my videos. I'm definitely trying to improve them. But yeah. Yeah, so thank you guys. Is Willow nice? Yeah, she's very nice. She's a very good hamster. Okay. So I think I'm going to sign off. I would like to do another live stream soon though. It has been really nice. Like answering some of your questions. And yeah, so this will be on my page so you can actually review this live stream anytime you want. But next time, you can come on and then you can ask more questions if you want. And I will see you guys in the next video. I am going to hopefully make a video soon, but yeah. Okay, bye. I am seeing your messages. Thank you. Bye.